Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor?
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
As we have previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us from an observation of the other.
Get him!
Do I look like a doctor? He's balmy as
Where's he from then?
syrup won't cure. Haven't you heard? Stop syrup. We can't administer soothing syrup without Dr. Elliot's written consent. This place. Away!
Why are you doing that?
This is Tony!
That's a poor hiding place, mate.
You have just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness
Now where the hell did he go?
of tomorrow.
Teach this clot a lesson.
I shall resume my discourse on chronology.
This night will never end.
Squeeze it. Bring the bastard out. My God, I am thirsty. I need a drink. We have an intruder there.
Right, I'm sorry. What did I do? What a mess! Honey, spare me! My sister is expecting me home.
Dying scares me more than anything.
My life is dead. Perhaps I should move. Me this way. Please, please. Daddy, Mummy, come to see you.
Anything you ask. Mercy. Let me go.
I was proudly. They're expecting me now. Just let me go and I'll be on my way. I've never hurt anyone, and I promise I'm not going to.
Let me live. I am supposed to be here. Get the bastards!
Bloody rats! This place. So filthy. Oh!
I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir. Authorized personnel only. Please, go away. I'm sorry, sir, but you aren't allowed in here. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave, sir. Authorized personnel only. Please, go away.
How hard can it be to fix a bloody crack in the wall? And don't come back! Bloody rats!
What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. What to do? His experimentation.
Don't want no rats. This is the last thing we need. Let's see.
I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. What to do? Speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse, I am sure of it. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale.
I heard that.
What to do. His experimentations are making our patients worse, I am sure of it. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed. You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working
and I'm not willing to speculate. Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow, forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
but
you,
simply
Philip.
content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist.
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India by a ship, then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door, unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me, who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of this sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
A letter? For me?
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
A letter? For me?
day, Jacob.
Another day.
So, they ain't making that soothing syrup no more. It made me feel so delightfully stupid. Hijackings, raids, robberies, so much variety.
I'm told Dr. Elliotson came to a bad end. I do hope you cleaned up after yourself. Nice togs. Sometimes I find life in this city rather hectic.
Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant, should the need arise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Oh, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think. Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Baz?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't ya? And you've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
What's you going on about air and pears for? Oh, that's disgusting! Oh! God blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Oh, a pun. Your wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
Move her on, or I'll move you along.
Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Baz?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't ya? And you've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
you going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
Oh, it's disgusting. Oh. God blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Oh, a pun. Your wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
Apples?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, you dropped a no on Bill, you little sod.
Bez? Oh, blimey, it's got me frown.
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right, tell us where you keep that telly, what's it? I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1.
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
A plum?
I feel all wobbly back.
Not looking so tough now, Ready to fight if you need me, Jacob.
Bravo, Alan.
Thanks to you, Jacob. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had. I found myself rather witty too.
Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we?
Come on, we haven't got all day.
The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
Let's get to it then.
Would you believe my mother says there are still some wives in her street that swear by that soothing syrup? So I took it upon myself to tell her neighbours the truth about the obnoxious draft.
Good on you, Alan. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
No, I wasn't always welcome. It shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fish-rice profanities at Billingsgate.
Or rats in the sewers.
But if we can eradicate the source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
Let's crack on. Here we are.
We will have to get in without being detected now.
While I stun them, you sneak inside.
I shall destroy not 1, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
Bloody idiot! Who taught you how to drive?
Let's go.
You got someone, or I pump you!
be a law in his band, that is.
Perilous, to say the least. Got you, you little bugger. We'll have to cross over here. I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least. Oh, golly gosh, I failed that. Oh, a tad fiddly, that one, but I've pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. There.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
My dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause, freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now you've given me sacks full of courage. And besides, what with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
Miss Fry, what a pleasant surprise.
Hello, Clara. I was just going to check on Lambeth since the asylum's closing. What brings you here?
The children in my care have been falling ill. Our usual tonics aren't working. I came to...
Are you certain you're feeling all right?
Of course. I am, miss.
Clara! Is there a doctor nearby?
Bring her inside. She simply collapsed?
Yes, she said the others took tonic, but it didn't work.
I should think not. Ever since Elliotson was murdered, the district has been overrun with counterfeit tonics. This one needs proper care. But without the appropriate medication, she and the others will quickly decline.
What do you need?
I need supplies. Plenty of them. And medicine. Some of the less common ingredients are being stolen and sold at auction.
I'd be happy to help.
Here's the list. Miss?
Fry. Evie Fry.
I'm Miss Nightingale. How do you do? Please hurry. We don't have much time.
Give you all the money I have.
Come on, your fingers fall off!
What the hell was that?
I am sorry about the price, but you can ask any of my customers. This is guaranteed to cure your...
You lobcock!
Now, what was that, I wonder?
If the police don't collect the body, the rats will.
What's happening here?
I see her! I don't like this out of us.
Well, someone's up to no good.
Terminus for you, my friend.
Yes.
Don't kill me, please. I'm bloody desperate. Your prayers are in
I can't thank you enough. These supplies are meant for Miss Nightingale.
I'm here to collect them.
And they're already loaded on the cart. Please take them.
Giddy up!
You mean that cart?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Please be careful. Some of those items are fragile.
Faster! Come on! Move it! Yeah! Come on!
not a moment too soon. I hope you brought the medication I requested.
How is she?
She will recover.
Pablo and Ellie, the children.
Thanks to you, we can distribute authentic medicine now.
But is that a permanent solution?
I will petition to have regulations put in place.
Lambeth is in your debt.
It takes a long time to change things. But I'm not going anywhere, Miss Fry.
I would like to thank our esteemed guests.
So the hints you found in the Kenway house lead to the monument.
What a wonderful use of your time, following me around asking obvious questions.
Well, since Henry isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company.
I don't require any company, and Mr. Green is following up on some leads of his own.
Oh, yes, Mr. Green. That's a fascinating idea. Oh, please, Mr. Green, come and take a look at this book and stand oh so close to me, Mr. Green.
I do not. Oh, perhaps you have nothing better to do, but I'm busy protecting the assassins.
Are you really? What was it Father used to say?
Don't allow personal feelings to compromise the mission.
Precisely. Anyway, I'm off. If I find any more wild geese for you to chase, I'll be in touch.
Be ever more pleasant for your absence.
Please, show some respect for our guests. Our new proposal will ensure that these slums will be replaced with better, safer housing, sanitation facilities, and less open play. What a racket! You sound like a bunch of children! You are being very ungrateful. Do you really want to keep living in fire
What
traps?
does she think she's doing here? Alarm! Intruder! Raise the alarm!
Continue this until you harm yourself.
She's out now!
We are gathered into the great fire. In order to ensure so great a tragedy will never happen again. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, members of Parliament and others for being here today. Our proposed legislation will ensure that housing production will not be a fire hazard. We have heard your concerns. There is no need for shouting. Please Too many today live in what are little better than hovels, in crowded conditions near open flame, and with few methods of fire control. Will you please stop shouting? You are only being pulled out of your homes in this Please, show some respect for our guests. Our new proposal will ensure that
This looks familiar.
We are gathered here at the monument to the Great Fire, in an effort to ensure so great a tragedy will never happen again. I would like to thank our esteemed guests, the Right Honourable Premier Disraeli, members of Parliament and others, for being here today. Our proposed legislation will ensure that housing for the impoverished need not be a fire hazard. We have heard your concerns. There is no need for shouting. Please calm down. There's no need for all this disruption. Live in what are little better than hovels, in crowded conditions near open flame, and with few methods of fire. Will you please stop shouting? You are only being moved out of your home if it is unsafe. Please, show some respect for our guests.
It's in the very top. The key to the vault, and the shroud.
Good day, Miss Fry. I'll take that.
You want the shroud to cement your own power. But what if you cannot control it?
And why do you want the shroud? Merely to keep the Templars from having it? How like an assassin. To hold the power of eternal life, and yet be too afraid to use it.
Eternal life. Is that what you think the shroud offers?
What I think is no longer your concern.
Coming with me? I have other plans.